आज भी मैच है क्या?
रोजाना 3-3 मैच हैं भैया जी।
This second ball, Scotland 185 for 4.
Big moment for Tommy Dracker. Met his dad is here, met his dad, and dad's a wine connoisseur, and that's how Dennis Lilly and his father met through the old winery.
Loads have been getting invited to Dennis Lilly's wine cellar. I hear it's quite something.
How are you?
Michael Leask, who's a powerful player at the end of the innings. I think he strikes at about 154 in this final phase. I wondered actually whether Mark Watt might have come in to have a crack at the short boundary, but Leask is a good player to have coming in at the end and gets his first ball away.
Yeah, it's not the line. It's not the line with the feel that's set from Tommy Dracker. Tom and Blaze know that he has to be straighter with 4 deep fielders leg side. If he's going to go full, he's got to go to the bigger side of the ground, straighter. That's not bad. Still get 2 with a miss hit. But that's 69 meters over that side.
There is that gold chain that once belonged to the great Dennis Lilly. Gold chain given to him during World Series, which he passed on to Tom Dracker. Just as a bit of inspiration, and that inspiration coming to bear there with his first wicket in T20 World.
Hits the gap, splits the gap, nice. 1 hit away from 200.
Well, it's a fair enough tactic from Dracker. Shorter, slower, into the surface to try and play to that longer leg side, but it was so powerfully hit. And the placement just about perfect.
See if it's piece on, going fine leg, squarer, deep backward square leg, squarer. If it's piece on, it'll go finer. If it's a slow ball, it goes squarer. That necklace has the DK shirt number on it as well. 200 is on the board for Scotland. Confirmation that it's the first time in T20 Men's World Cups for Scotland that they've gotten to that cherished landmark.
Yep, Mullen's reaction. Well, tremendous strike. Terrific reaction from McMullen at the non-strikers end as well, celebrating that 6 from Leask, who's 16 from 4 now. Scotland past that 200 mark.
Strike rate of 400 is right up your street, Mike Lambert. 400 strike rate. This skinny. Yorker is still in delivery, and even with a big side on the ground. It's cherished if you're brave enough. It's an option. Oh, high. He went Yorker. It's disappeared. And McMullen is asking if it was too high, if it was about above waist high. I wonder if they'll check it. He's asking Leask to hold on. I think they'll check height. If it's above waist high, it's a no ball and free hit. Yeah, I think he's asking them to wait to check.
Thank you. I have a player review for above waist delivery called fair delivery on field. Okay, I'm looking at ball tracker here. Originals. Ball tracking ready. Stand by, ball tracking ready. Okay, thank you. Our original decision was a fair delivery. A calculated decision is a fair delivery. Have the umpire back on screen, please.
It is a legal delivery, so Scotland will finish on 207 for 4, the highest score of this T20 World Cup. Very well played, Scotland. Brandon McMullen, 41 from 18, confirmation of his ability. Least striking at 440. It's been a chastening experience, but they'll learn, Italy.
Yeah, a difficult first 20 overs in T20 World Cup for Italy, losing their captain in that opening power play. A catch went down. They put Scotland into bat, of course, in perfect batting conditions. It was George Munsey that got Scotland going, but what an end that was for Michael Leask. 22 of 5 balls. It was a power-packed end to the innings.
इजाज़ की ज़रूरत होगा क्रेडिट कार्ड मांगना है कोई भी बैंक डेबिट चलता है
207 for 4, Scotland having been put into bat. And they'll enjoy this.
मैंने एक दफ़ा यूज़ किया डेबिट
Yeah, Munsey excellent.
And next installment के ऊपर full payment class गली वाली बंद
Just in his slipstream for that opening
नहीं
power
बढ़ती
play,
भाई
gradually
कैसे
got going 37 from 30.
ओरिजिनल प्राइस से लेकर ना 4 तरफ
नहीं
से
यार
जब मार्केट से इधर से लेके गई जाता तो इसको 4100 4200
Adding the finishing
भाई,
touches, 22
आपको भी डेबिट का मतलब ही नहीं पता भाई
207 for 4.
आप कोई भी चीज़ ले रहे हो वो विदाउट इंटरेस्ट सेम प्राइस के ऊपर आपको मिल रही है
Hassan Ali, I thought,
लेकिन वो ब्रांड पर
I think
प्राइस
we agreed he was brilliant.
इधर लोकल से जाके
Still on with
देता
the wicket.
तो उससे और सकता
तो वो लोकल की तो टैबी देते हैं ना दुकानों पे टैबी लगा होता है और ग्रोसरी की मान लो एक एरिया में ग्रोसरी की दुकानों के ऊपर टैबी लगा हुआ है
Experience of this bowler's first ever T20 World Cup.
जैसे ये देखेंगे आता है ना ये कार्ड है मैंने चाय भी पीनी है ना तो मैं टैबी से पेमेंट कर दूंगा और फिर इस कार्ड
Batting
की
is
मेरे को
still
मछली
swing
इंस्टॉलमेंट चलती
so far. Let's hear from one of the star performers with one of the performers.
Brandon McMullen with us. Brandon, 200 plus for the first time for Scotland in a T20 World Cup and 41 of 18 for you. How pleased are you with that batting effort?
Yeah, it was a great performance from the team there. I thought George Munsey was excellent with Michael Jones setting up the total for us at the back end to go out there and express ourselves. So really happy walking off at the halfway stage.
It looked like you were starved a little bit of the strike towards the end, but how pleased are you with the way it finished? Pleased to the other end.
Yeah, delighted. Michael Leask is our X-factor player. Those the type of things he can do for us. So, even though I started a bit from the strike, he just wasn't thinking.
Your own innings today, 4 sixes, clean hitting. You like playing against Italy. Top score against them back in 2023. Was it the familiarity of the opposition that helped today?
I just think it's a World Cup on the greatest stage of our game. So I was just excited to get out there and play and hopefully put in a performance for the team.
Better surface today than the other day, or better time to bat in the morning than late afternoon?
I'm not sure, it's a bit stoppy out there, tennis ball down, so hopefully our bowlers can do the job in the second half.
Will you be bowling more than one over in this way?
Not sure. I've asked the captain, I think.
All right, well done, well batted today, Brendan. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
Good player, Brendan McCollum. I'll say that again because the
अगली दफा
start
तो
was
भजन
steady,
पसंद
it
होगी
wasn't
पूरे पंजाब
spectacular,
में
but they built on it as they went through different stages. You
भजन
could see the
बीबी ने
tempo
तो ऐसे
going
शॉट
higher
डाला
and higher in terms of run rate. Munzi was
पता
good,
कर लिया जाके
Mullen, Least, etc. So Italy will have their own mountain to climb. How do they get up that slope? 208 required at a rate of just under 10.5. Don't go too far away. We'll take a short break and be back with more.
This is our year.
We are ready. Oh, glorious.
Can you feel that green?
Powerful strike.
Let's tell high. One more ball and we touch the
Italy's
sky.
first World Cup wicket.
Light of the World Cup. Hands in the air. Born for this moment. So this is our year.
It's great to be connected and not named, but not all the time.
Hello and welcome back to the City of Joy. It's World Cup action. Match 7, Scotland versus Italy. First time for the Azzurri in men's T20 World Cup in Scotland. Well, they went down in their opening game and they're looking to make amends this time around. Highest ever World Cup score for Scotland. Highest score this edition so far as well. 207 for 4 is where they end. McMullen unbeaten on 41 from 18, and Lisk, that was a brisk 22 from just 5. Manzi was the top scorer though, with another half century for Scotland, the run scorer. Then we saw them the familiar belligerence from the southpaw through the offside. He's imposed on his game. He's been working hard on that offside. We saw the familiar belligerence from the southpaw through the offside. He's improved on his game. He's been working hard on that offside play. Couple of wickets, quite evident, but today quite expensive as well. 207 is what they conceded in their first. The Italians though, couple of wickets, so 4 of them, but quite expensive as well. 207 is what they conceded in their first effort.
Scotland buoyed by their highest ever score in an ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Now, over to the bowlers. Scotland buoyed by their highest ever score in an ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Brilliant innings with the bat. Now, over to the bowlers. Back to the officials with the man who gets over things quick and fast for the Italians with the bat. A couple of things that he wants to especially back to the officials with almost certainty that Italy are a man down for the Italians. Especially all to do, and Richie Berrington will fancy his chances, will fancy Scotland picking up the points, but nothing for granted. It's been a thrilling World Cup. It's all to do, and Richie Berrington will fancy his chances, will fancy Scotland picking up that points, but nothing for granted. It's been a thrilling World Cup. This looks like a terrific Italy's opening batters have it all to do. On the toss, put the opposition in. 200 plus score is necessarily. Italy's opening batters have it all to do. Effectively a man toss, put the opposition in. 200 plus score is backed necessarily. What would have been plan A, and they're without their captain. Effectively a man down. It's what happened. Doesn't back over the first innings. Diving, have a look at the pressure onto the left shoulder. That body weight on it. What happened instantly, just instantly. Over the first innings. Diving, have a look at the pressure onto the left shoulder.
I suffered a dislocation myself, so I feel it's pain. It will take some time for you to recuperate. Not what you want on your World Cup debut. I suffered a dislocation myself, so what I feel is pain. Ambition was will take some time for Scotland to recuperate. Not what you want. The first half of the contest anyway, he's spoken. They have the advantage of having played here a couple of days ago when they went under. But it's been all Scotland though, so they would have been some half of the contest anyway. Of learnings. They have the advantage of having played here a couple of days ago when they went under to the West Indies.
What
so
Italy
they
needs
some information
near that
and lots of learnings
some
from
game
that encounter.
Here at the iconic Eden Gardens. 208 is what Italy needs. If they get anywhere near that, their World Cup bow, some game we witness here at the iconic Eden Gardens. Accolades in football, but unlike football, no substitutes for injuries. But the World Cup bow, concussions in cricket. Celebrate a man down if the captain cannot bat. Accolades in football, but unlike football, no substitutes for injuries. The two brothers walk out. Concussions in cricket. Effectively a man down. Take on what seems like the serious Italian job. And the two brothers walk out. They start well to take on what seems like the serious Italian job. Scotland side, they start confident on a high of the runs under the first step, which is all-European affair. It was a decisive game in the European qualifiers. Confident on a high that of the runs prevailed in, won by 12 runs. That's what rivalry is all-European affair. It was a decisive game in the European qualifiers. Prevailed in, won by 12 runs, and that's what major events confirmed their qualification. They had to prove. Justin and Anthony, one appearance of these. Justin and Anthony, each other well. Dovetail well, complement each other well. That's the dresser. Justin and Anthony, Justin and Dovetail well, complement each other well. Justin Moscow, the fierce bull shot 144. Justin and fierce bull shot is more of the anchor. Anthony Mosca, striker of 144. Mr. Mosca, just pulled shot, hold things together in the chase. The brothers, expected to have a good understanding, but in the warm-up game, one did run the other out, hold things together in the chase. As Michael Lee, the brothers expected to have a good understanding, but in the warm-up game, one did run the other out. Two fielders out. Michael Lee kick things off for Scotland. Two fielders along for the left-hander. Keeping an eye on that sweep, slot sweep shot. Lost to play along for the left-hander. Scotland with the first ball. Slot sweep shot. And first ball and a fantastic catch. Munzi is having a magic morning here at the Eden Gardens. And France with a fantastic catch. Full stretch. Munzi is having a magic morning here at the Eden Gardens. Just with the Moscow now diving full stretch.
In a special start to the Cricket World Cup for Italy. Munzi took a catch similar to that in the West Indies game, one that ricocheted and rebounded for Italy. And what a start similar to that first ball in the West Indies game, one that ricocheted and rebounded. They are creating memories here. Scotland's ball, Mosca Justin, Mosca goes without scoring none. They are creating memories here. Scotland, Mosca Justin, Mosca goes without scoring none for one.
For Scotland's number 3 to walk in. The openers give them such a good start, but John Smuts is in second ball. It took a while for Scotland's number 3 to walk in. The Italian national side last such a good start, but John Smuts is in second ball. 37-year-old season made his debut all-rounder from South Africa. Last vastly experienced in domestic cricket and franchise cricket. 37-year-old seasoned all-rounder from South Africa to fire with the bat. It's been more of a role with balls, franchise cricket and Italian innings. His career fire with the bat. It's been more of a role with ball so far for Smuts and such Italian innings. Shots here at the Eden Gardens. Career. Last thing you want is to hit it in the air and not clear the infield. Such was the opportunity that the Preston Mosca presented Scotland with. Want is to hit it a catch from the air and not clear the infield. It's the opportunity that's going to continue round the wicket at Scotland with right-handers now intended. Munzi is going to continue round the wicket.
Yeah, he has the proclivity to bowl around the wicket. Release good to the right-handers to get that angle more than anything. And he has the proclivity to bowl around the wicket. Release good to the right-handers to get that angle more than anything. And he's get the wicket away from them.
Too much of room on offer, then you got to wait. Last delivery, that angle across the right hander. Maybe a little bit too much of room on offer, then you got to wait. Varying his pace as well, keeping it at a guess. Second one from the rating 4 is Barabar and varying his pace as well. 101 better guess. Second one from the rating 4 pace. He's changing his Barabar and to the last 2 balls. One more fielder, one leg 2 off. The pace. He's changing his field. The last 2 balls, one more fielder, leg 2 off, still searching for their first runs. Italy. Here again is evidence of what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that ball to shape away. The right hand playing for the non-existence of what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that ball to shape away. The right hand playing for the non-existence. Almost clears the boundary. The first runs for Italy in the World Cup. It almost clears the boundary. The first runs for Italy in the World Cup.
It really was a gift. It was way down the leg side to the right hander. Just needed to get some bit of elevation. It really was a gift. It was way down the leg side to the right hander. Just needed to get some bit of elevation. they enjoy that one. Looking off the bat on it, almost cleared the rely heavily on J.J. Smuts with his experience and his destructive abilities. They rely heavily on J.J. Smuts with his experience and his destructive abilities.
These well with the bat, excellent start from carrying their confidence with ball and Lee's carrying confidence. Brad Curry's well with the bowlers carried their confidence with ball and roll over his carry confidence. He was outstanding against the West Indies. Pick up the bowlers. It's roll over his pace off challenge. They have to watch out for the one that's goodly disguised. The batter going to be a challenge. They have to watch out for the one that's goodly disguised.
If I'm overly critical of him, Ronak and viewers, is that he was a little bit erratic with the new ball. If I'm overly critical of him, Ronak and viewers, is that he was a little bit erratic with the bounce. But look at that catch. This is mentioned he took a wicket in a similar position against the West Indies, George Manzi. Extra bounce, but look at that catch. I mentioned he took a one in a similar position for Scotland. What a start, George Manzi. So he's searching for more consistency now, I'm sure, in the power play with the new ball carry. What a start. Yeah, so he's searching for more consistency now, I'm sure, in the power play with the new ball carry.
Slip in place and fielder was inside the third. Tight angle, sometimes you slip to get it clear from inside the infield and the outer does the rest. Kolkata. Tight angle to get it clear from 68 T20. The outfield does the rest. On the officials, South Africa. 68 T20 International. Catching up with his colleague, 67. Chris Brown, New Zealand. Catching up with his colleague, 67. Brown.
Strike four. Yes. Looking to swing the ball back into the right hander. Strike four. A bit of latitude and maybe lenience. Looking to swing the ball back into the right hander. Additions to them to this addition to Scotland, that is not too much preparation time leading into the addition to this edition Scotland, that is not too much preparation time leading into their first game with man.
There is a hint of swing. Second over the innings with the first receiver. Get that ball that was too straight, ended up being a wide swing. Second over the innings with the first receiver played. Get that ball that coming milestones. The Italians up being a wide. Tony Mosca, 20 runs needed for 500. W to play the runs to it. Coming milestones for the same Italians. Tony Mosca, 20 runs needed for 500. Get runs here. Runs to it. It's 27 for the same line. Anything, yeah? You and your West Indians know that, Samuel? You've got to believe you could get runs here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more than anything else, you want to put up a strong performance. Even if you go down, you want to go down in the performance, you want to that you can put up a strong performance. They've all spoken, all of the Italians have spoken about the great responsibility they have with this opportunity to pull the game back. All of the Italians have spoken about live back to Italy. They have for the first time so many people are seeing the game back being played. It's being live. So this opportunity is one that they should cherish. For the first time so many people are seeing the sport being played.
That's well played.
So this opportunity is one that they should cherish.
To your point, I just popped over to the press box towards the end of the innings, and a number of Italian journalists in attendance from legal position there. Sports papers popped over to the press box. Football plastered all over the back pages. Italian journalists in attendance. Sports making appearance actually, and football plastered all over the back pages. World Cup, great interest. He's made an appearance. Confidence. Will go away from this tournament with something. Will upset somebody's party. Sense of confidence. Will go away from this tournament with something. Will upset somebody's party. West Indies. To watch out for fouls and Madrid. But it's good over for West Indies. Curry, 9 for 1. Overly concerned. But
another thing that you've mentioned is that now that cricket is returning to the Olympics, falls under the young ball of the IOC are they are hopeful that will bring into the points for the sport so that they can improve the infrastructure. They are hopeful that will ensure that there aren't any grassed surfaces for the pitches back in Italy. The infrastructure, they are the serious disadvantage. There aren't any grassed surfaces, pitches back in Italy. So they are the serious disadvantage.
Summed it up nicely. He said this presence and founder of the Italian this World Cup should be a silver trampoline. Summed it up nicely. He said this presence, great attention, youngsters picking up World Cup game, a silver trampoline. Great attention, youngsters picking up the game. Just the one over for Least. Just the one over for Least side today. Brad Wheel. Welcome back to the playing 11. The side well, Smuts with the first six for an Italian batter of the World Cup, and he loves it. Playing 11. Well, Smuts with the first six for an Italian batter of the World Cup, and he loves it.
That had a lot of wheels off the bat from JJ Smuts. First knew exactly where that was heading. That had a lot of wheels. The sound of the bat from JJ Smuts here at Eden Garden knew exactly where that was heading. Momentous, really is momentous. Travels here at Eden Gardens. Yeah, momentous, really is momentous.
There's multiple runs. You know what? Here at the Eden Gardens, it's some chase. It's just a bit of timing. You know what? Here at the Eden Gardens, puts it to the leg side. Outfield does the rest. Back-to-back boundaries. It's just a bit of timing.
Yes, sweet bit of timing and sweet reward. Really was caressed to the boundary. Yes, sweet bit of timing and sweet reward. Really was caressed about how rapid the boundary at Eden Gardens. So much value for your shots. Ad nauseum about how rapid it is here at Eden Gardens. So much value for your shots.
6. Smuts and this Italian innings is well and truly underway now. 6-4-6. Smuts and this Italian innings is well and truly underway now.
To start, and then another one here mid-over. Yeah, what that was flat, it was traveling to start, and then another one was on the full mid-over. That was, this is the power that he possesses, JJ Smuts. The advertising hoardings on the full. Now there's a bit of tension. This is the power that he possesses, JJ Smuts. Fine leg on the boundary. Now there's a bit of tension. There's a deep square leg as well. Field as well. Fine leg on the boundary. Also has a deep square leg as well.
Slightly short, it sits up here. Better, feel a lot good about himself. He was loosening up Smuts after that first six here. But we mentioned the land with timeless tales up Smuts after that first six. Passion, football and art and architecture. The land with timeless destinations in the world. Food and passion now. Football and art and architecture. First T20 World Cup for destinations in the world. Very good recent form, nearly 60 now. Same win rate. First T20 World Cup for Italy. Very good recent form, nearly 65% win rate. They'll learn all the grounds they played at. Chennai for warm-up games here at Eden Gardens. Pick up the value you get on all the grounds they played at. Indian stadiums and outfields. Warm-up games here at Eden Gardens. They'll only grow from there. Value you get on these Indian stadiums and outfields. Number of foreign players who play the Eden Garden and Pignets on the grow. Faster I run, the more pace the ball seems to pick up. Towards the number of foreign players who played the Eden Gardens and Pignets. Sounded so good! My goodness, that's a massive 6! Moscow joins the party. So 23 of the third. Goodness, that's Italy a massive 6. Moscow joins the party. 23 of the third.
Italy that was the accumulator. Well, look at that. I think the confidence from JJ Smuts has rubbed off on him. Well, look at that. That was pugnacious. The confidence, wonderful strike has rubbed off on him. This is the type of start that he wanted. albeit losing a wicket of the very first ball, but it hasn't phased them. This is the type of start that they wanted, albeit losing a wicket of the very first
over that
ball,
night,
but
it's
it
still
hasn't phased them.
belief that perhaps gone missing for a moment or two with it's an over that night. It's still the Italians took with the ball in the field 200 plus and then missing for a moment or two with your opening batters of the first ball. But this chases back on now in the field 200 plus and then losing Curry again. Your opening batters of the first ball, but this chases back on now. And it works. Barrington with a smart catch. And Curry among the wickets. It's one for Smuts, and it works. But it's over now. Barrington with a smart catch. And Curry among the wickets.
Well, it was entertaining while it lasted,
but it's over now.
but the smarts of Curry mentioned pace off and the experience of having played here before. The smarts of Curry held up a bit through the mental pace off and a smart catch and the experience of having played here before. Yep, and some celebrations there as well. An important strike because Smuts was looking quite ominous. Yep, and some celebrations he's gone now as well. An important strike, 11, 32 for 2. Smuts was looking quite ominous. He's gone now though. 22 from 11, 32 for 2.
Battering Gridley is Harry Manenti. This is Smuts' new battering Gridley telling us Harry Manenti. Because they wanted to go on Smuts telling Gaga the timing he found. So they want us to go on. This is 21. This is two passes of the middle order. Timing he found. Curry with the tail up. Over. He's just under 21. Key part of the middle order, lovely drive. Curry with his tail up. Might tend the second, get there easily, so he's off the mark. Nancy, confident form. Might tend the second, get there easily, so he's off the mark. Nancy, confident form.
The shot through the lead might have held in the surface. Yeah, through the sharp catch to the right. Important to have held in the surface. Fielding. We've seen some drop catches that have been costly sharp in this tournament so far. Important fielding. We've seen some drop catches that have been costly in this tournament so far.
Learnings for Scotland from game 1 to game 2. It's massive, especially when playing against a team playing their first game of the tournament. Learnings for Scotland from game 1 to game 2 into this massive, especially when playing against a team. Employees say wiggle over because they doesn't mind going new ball last 115 points with his plans that you see employees. Smuts was enjoying pace on, doesn't mind going back to new ball last 115.3. You can see JJ Smuts was enjoying pace on. From Muscat non-strikers, and he was running to the danger end. That's a good call from Muscat non-strikers, and he was running to the danger end.
Spoken about his effective bits of variations, Brad Curry. Spoken about the swing the ball variations, Brad Curry. Ball in the power play. The swing the ball, him. The new ball in the power play. Good start for him.
Once it goes past, no stopping it. Actually, a good delivery from Curry. The Moscow's just goes past, slide no stopping it and got 4. Actually, a good delivery from Curry. The
gap was quite narrow, so the precision had to be perfect. Yeah, the gap just was to the right of the wicket, so there was the shot. He wanted both of them to dive. Neither of them, just to the right of the wicket, boundary was the shot. He wanted both of them to dive. Neither of them could stop the boundary though.
Nearly gone off his gloves. Excellent over, especially after the last one. And for 23 from Curry, 39 for 2. Excellent over, especially after the last one. And for 23 from Curry, 39 for 2. Right, Bish has spotted something. Bish, what have you got for us?
Just a display of the variation of Curry with his seam-up delivery. Sometimes
Bish, what have you got
just
for us?
wobbles the fingers and display of variation. Swing that Curry with his seam-up. You compare that time to the cutter just rolling the fingers. Doesn't take a lot of pace off it, but he scrambles in. You compare that to the cutter just rolling the fingers. Doesn't take a lot of pace just off it, but he scrambles. For young bowlers, try to keep the palm of your hand going in the direction. So just to rake send the ball, don't break it off left or right. Young bowlers, try to keep the palm of your hand going in the direction in which you send the ball. Don't break it off left or right too early. Overs, left of screen. Doesn't always keep the seam up right, but the fingers roll down behind the ball and then it cuts off slightly. Now some guys cut the fingers off even doesn't always keep the seam up right, but the fingers just a couple of variations. This young man off slightly. Now some great guys cut the fingers off even more and loses a lot of pace. Just a couple of variations and this young man brings
the view of the batter almost similar. Same position. The angle of the batter, the view of the batter almost makes the decision that much more effective. Right, change in bowling. We're going to have a bit of a break, even though the batter who did most of the damage is gone. That much more effective. Right, change in bowling. Mark Watt now. He's going to have a bit of a break, even though the batter who did most of the damage is gone.
And speaking about variations, Mark Watt is one who is prominent for that. Yes, he uses the crease quite well. Mark Watt is one of his deliveries from close to the umpire. That we uses the crease quite well. Bowls 9 wickets to him in this format, close to the umpire. Way back. 9 wickets
And one more.
in this format.
Mark Watt is bumped. They're catching everything as Scotland. And one more finds the fielder. Mark Watt is bumped. They're catching everything as Scotland. Mosca finds the fielder.
Ubiquitous anywhere. And the fielder is once again George Munzi. He seems to be ubiquitous anywhere and everywhere. Another catch, backward of point, short and wide. Really should have been dispatched from Scotland. Instead, another good, sharp close catch from Munzi. The fielding has been good so far from Scotland. One strikes in his first over. They're now 40 for 3. Another one has to go for Italy. They're now 40 for 3.
Mosca brothers gone, 2 Menenti brothers come together in the middle. There's Benjamin. 2 Mosca brothers gone, 2 Menenti brothers come together in the middle. There's Benjamin. Begin Australia. Experience. Play the domestic cricket in Australia and then Menenti's got a job to do with experience. Numbers can only go one way from there, and then Menetti's got a job to do. Top class over from Watt, wicket, just 2 runs. 41 for 3 Italy after 5. Top class over from Watt, wicket, just 2 runs. 41 for 3 Italy after 5.